Right now at 10, new information about alleged misconduct from the Vernon County Deputy Sheriff. We now know why he was under investigation in 2021. And damage to State Highway 35. The State DOT working to repair the road. They're going to send the bill to BNSF. Plus, Wisconsin's Assembly Speaker talks about the upcoming presidential election. Robin Vos says he doesn't think former President Trump can win the state.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We have new information about the Vernon County Sheriff's chief deputy who was placed on administrative leave. Nathan Campbell is back to work after being cleared of any wrongdoing. We learned today Campbell was also under investigation 2 years ago. News 8 Now obtained a copy of the results of that investigation, and our own Dua Israr has the details.
4 separate complaints in 2021 claimed Chief Deputy Nathan Campbell engaged in various forms of misconduct, including taking too much time off, misreporting the hours he worked, using his county vehicle for personal use, harming the department's reputation through alcohol-related behaviors, and inappropriate contact with an employee's wife. According to the report, nearly every employee interviewed reported that Campbell's presence in the office dropped off considerably. Campbell told investigators his time cards do not always match the exact hours he's worked, but maintained he has never claimed extra hours. Campbell admitted to using his county-issued vehicle for personal errands, but says he pays for all gas out of pocket. However, Campbell could not provide any receipts. According to the investigation, now retired Sheriff John Spears told investigators Campbell's work has been satisfactory, and the department employees have been allowed to use county-issued vehicles for personal use since the 1950s. Employees also told investigators Campbell's county-issued vehicle was parked outside of bars. Other employees told investigators they'd heard rumors Campbell drove his county vehicle while intoxicated and had been kicked out of bars after being involved in multiple bar fights. Campbell admitted to frequenting bars but denied driving his county-issued vehicle. He also denied harming the department's reputation through alcohol-related behaviors. According to the report, no employee witnessed these incidents firsthand, so investigators determined the allegations could not be verified. The final allegation involved an employee's wife. According to someone within the department, Campbell touched the woman inappropriately off-duty. The employee and his wife declined to be interviewed because the woman feared her husband would face retaliation. Investigators determined without the employee's interview, this allegation could also not be confirmed. At the end of their 2-month investigation, investigators recommended Campbell not be disciplined. Reporting in Vernon County, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
In a statement sent to News 8, Sheriff Roy Torgerson said while he was not involved in this investigation, quote, all residents and visitors of Vernon County will be treated with fairness, dignity, and respect by all of my staff. I am committed to addressing any concerns and will hold my staff to the highest ethical standards. Well, Wisconsin DOT says crews are repairing State Highway 35 near the site of the train derailment near DeSoto. DOT says the heavy equipment used to clean up last week's derailment damaged the highway's pavement, shoulders, and pavement markings. So those repairs started today and will continue this weekend. That means 35 is set to open to traffic under work zone conditions starting tomorrow. So drivers are expected to use caution. DOT will send a bill for the repairs to BNSF, who pledged to cover costs associated with fixing the train derailment. The Highway 82 crossing to Lansing, Iowa is open to traffic. As floodwaters recede, Crawford County Emergency Management is encouraging flood-affected residents to call 211 to report flood damage. Residents can also call for help disposing sandbags, cleaning flooded basements, and other assistance. Crawford County EM is also setting up a donation account for flood victims and coordinating with the City of Prairie du Chien for a volunteer cleanup day later this month, although those details are still being finalized. But things are still progressing in terms of floodwaters, Eric, to very nice levels, although some precip could be in our future.
That's right, Ken. I want to draw your attention to this right here. We are seeing some rain and thunderstorm activity, especially towards the Eau Claire area, just to the east of Black River Falls and just to the north of Winona. So the rain chances will start to pick up. In terms of the numbers for today, depending on your location, you were either in the 70s or you were in the 50s. 58 was the high in Eau Claire, otherwise 70s from Winona down to Boscobel. And right now, a mild evening out there. We're seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s. We're at 61 in Viroqua, 60 in Boscobel, the Double Nickels, 55 degrees in Sparta, 58 is the current temperature in La Crosse, 54 is the current temperature in Eau Claire. But you factor in that feels like temperature, some places have a little bit of a bite in the air, especially across our northern communities. So the planner for the evening and overnight hours will see temperatures staying in the upper 50s to low 60s. As we take a look at the precip chances, though, they're going to start ramping up as we go throughout the overnight hours as well. So again, that radar scan showing the rain and precip chances in the forecast, especially towards the Eau Claire area, towards the Black River Falls area, and then portions of Alameda County. Seeing some thunderstorm activity as well. Now, Ken, coming up in the first warn forecast, we're going to talk about those precip chances, how long they're going to last, and we have that marathon tomorrow as well. And I'll have that forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Right.
Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Well, area political groups and local business owners are calling on Wisconsin's 3rd District congressmen to work for Wisconsin families. Members of Opportunity Wisconsin and Climate Power say Representative Derek Van Orden is voting in favor of big corporations instead of voting for things that will help keep Wisconsin families afloat. Representative Van Orden has voted in favor of House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's Limit, Save, Grow Act. That act would raise the country's debt ceiling to prevent a default and reduce deficits over 10 years. But it would also cut clean energy tax credits, undo a move to fund the IRS to boost technology and hiring, and block student loan debt relief. Members of Opportunity Wisconsin say it hurts everyday people.
He has voted already time and again for policies that make life tougher for people here. We are here today because it's time for Representative Van Orden to do the right thing, to take on those big corporations and special interests.
Now, today's event featured speakers talking about high medical costs and inflation hitting local businesses. News 8 Now is awaiting a response from the representative's office. Mayo Clinic gave Minnesota lawmakers an ultimatum this week, threatening to pull more than $1 billion worth of investments from the state if 2 health care bills pass the legislature. One of the bills in question is designed to address the state's nurse staffing shortage, while the other is intended to ease rising costs for patients. Both bills are reportedly awaiting state Senate approval. Mayo Clinic is Minnesota's largest private employer with 48,000 workers throughout the state. Asked about the bills today, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says he remains optimistic about the potential for compromise. Wisconsin Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says he has spoken more to Governor Evers in the last 3 months than in the last 3 years. Vos attended a Milwaukee Press Club event today and addressed Governor Evers' veto threat on the shared revenue bill, saying it was, quote, bad form. Vos says his and the governor's staff met on Wednesday, and Evers' representatives listed out things that they want in the bill. Vos says he also doesn't support the legislature running elections. He also says he's not preparing for former President Donald Trump to win the GOP nomination.
I do not believe Donald Trump can win the state of Wisconsin. That is my belief, talking to my friends, my neighbors, my relatives. I don't want to nominate people who can't win. I do not want to nominate losers. And that is exactly what I believe will occur if Donald Trump is the nominee. We know how this is going to end.
He says he hopes there is a vigorous Republican primary and hopes other candidates are not ignored. Flags across the state will be at half-staff on Saturday to honor a World War II hero whose remains have come home 80 years after he was shot down over Nazi-occupied Europe. Governor Evers today signed an executive order recognizing Army Air Force's First Lieutenant Roy Colson Harms, who was killed in action in 1943 on a bombing mission over Romania, then an ally of Nazi Germany. In a statement, the governor said, quote, First Lieutenant Harms gave his life fighting for the values we hold dear, and the state will forever remember his courageous service and sacrifice. On Sunday, flags will again be flying at half-staff, this time in recognition of Wisconsin firefighters who gave their lives in the line of duty. The tribute corresponds with National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Weekend, observed this Saturday and Sunday. The governor commented, quote, honoring those firefighters who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty is a responsibility we share as a state and nation. Still ahead, a prayer service for a missing Winona woman. Friends, family, and community members are gathering in Winona to pray for the safe return of Madeline Kingsbury.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
No matter your level of comfort with technology, our secure website allows for worry-free transactions. Whether at your computer or in the palm of your hand, our mobile app lets you manage your account on the go. For over 120 years, Union State Bank has provided our customers and community with quality financial services. We're here for you and welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
A Winona woman has been missing for over a month. The friends and family of Madeline Kingsbury has invited the public to join them at a prayer service today. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall attended and joins us with the details. Jeremy?
Ken, a rainy evening didn't stop a crowded church filled with community members, friends, and family praying for Madeline Kingsbury to return home. It's been 36 days since she went missing. Kingsbury disappeared on March 31st after dropping her children off at daycare. Tonight, people prayed together, hoping the 26-year-old mother of two comes home. Friends and family made speeches tonight, including her sister Megan.
There's no words to describe how we feel. There's no way to fully express our heartache and the melting pot of feelings that we have in our hearts and minds every day and every night.
Madeline sorority Phi Theta Chi will be hosting a silent auction benefit on June 10th at Watoka Tavern. Ken?
All right, Jeremy, thanks very much. The Winona Police Department did not speak about the investigation at tonight's event. After the break, a change to the Cameron Park Farmers Market. You'll only see it open one day a week. But organizers say that's a good thing.
And in the world of weather, here's looking at your evening planner. We'll see temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s will greet you. But we have that rain chance in the forecast. We'll talk about that in the first morning forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Taco John's new double beef and potato quesadilla is so filling, it'll have you speaking double. Double seasoned beef, crispy potato olays. 5 melty cheeses, double beef olay. New ultra filling double beef and potato quesadilla for a limited time at Taco John John's.
Terry here, and welcome to Stockman's in Osseo, where we're getting ready for spring. Our greenhouse is now open.
A large selection of beautiful flowers, vegetable plants, garden seeds, perennials, trees, shrubs, mulches, soils, and much more. Stockman features a large selection of grilling supplies, gas grills, and charcoal grills. Spring and summer apparel arriving daily. Grocery, produce, beer, wine, liquor, and so much more.
So come take the Stockman's tour in Osseo, where I'll be looking for you, even out here.
Just 24 hours a day. How can I get more? There is no amount that is enough because you just have no control. Opioid use just takes all control away from the human being. Find out how to use Narcan, get it, and keep it on you. Keep it in your house, keep it in your vehicle, wherever it can be kept, just have it on hand.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2.
Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A sure sign of warm weather season, the farmers market is back at La Crosse's Cameron Park. The market was open this evening from 4 to dusk. Now there is a change to the market this year. It's only open on Fridays. The market's manager says the change will allow them to put more focus on growing its offerings.
We're just trying to consolidate a little bit and make our market that was thriving more. We just focus on that, make it a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and hopefully get some more events back.
Visitors can shop for produce and various locally crafted products while listening to live music. The farmers market will run each Friday, rain or shine, now through October. The La Crosse Marathon happens tomorrow morning. Registration for the full marathon is closed, but latecomers can still sign up for the half marathon and 5K. There will be some smaller street closures as well as traffic control on County Road M in West Salem. You can find more information on the La Crosse Marathon at their website. Now, antiques and collectible fans can check out the Beer and Breweriana show at the Omni Center tomorrow. Vendors will have plenty of beer memorabilia, signs, and mugs for visitors to browse. The show runs from 9 to 2. And tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day. Deaf Ear Records will have dozens of special comic books available free of charge. The downtown La Crosse store will also have sales on back issues and graphic novels. Those sales run through Sunday. And if you are heading to that marathon this weekend, bright and early tomorrow morning, what are they expecting, Eric?
I'd take, well, we are going to see the rain chances in the forecast just this weekend in general. Make sure you take the rain gear with you. As a matter of fact, take a look here at your weekend breakdown. Saturday in La Crosse, we'll see a temperature of 70 degrees. We'll go to 78 with that thunderstorm chance by Sunday. If you're in Eau Claire, you'll see a high of 66 with that thunderstorm chance on Saturday. Then you'll see mostly cloudy skies, small chance of precip with temperatures in the 70s. Now, if you have plans to run that marathon, here's your forecast. We'll see temperatures in the upper 50s by 6 a.m. We'll stay in the upper 50s to low 60s throughout the majority of the morning. We'll then go to 63 by the 11 o'clock hour, 63 by noon. But again, that rain chance is going to stay in play throughout the day, so make sure you take the rain gear with you. Now, speaking of rain, here's a look at the radar scan right now, and I want to draw your attention across portions of Eau Claire County, portions of Chippewa County, where we're seeing some heavy rain and even some thunderstorm activity. We'll go ahead and move the map down over towards the Mondovi area, seeing some heavy rain to the south and southeast of Arcadia, as well as southwest of Arcadia, seeing some heavy rain as well. We go down into our southern zones over towards the Harpers Ferry area, Postville, Prairie du Chien, seeing some heavy rain. As a matter of fact, this guy right here earlier was picking up on a little bit of lightning. We'll go ahead and zoom in on this system right here. So here's Prairie du Chien, here's the 16 area. There's some heavy rain being picked up across portions of Highway 76 towards the Waterville area. So the rain chances are going to stay in play as we go into the next several hours. So we take a look here now at the big picture in terms of the rain chances. You can see them really starting to ramp up as we go into your evening and overnight hours, and we'll see that 30% chance of precip by the 5 to 6 o'clock time frame. Now, for tomorrow, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather, or a 1 out of 5, with heavy wind and hail being the main threats. And another thing to note too, vivid lightning. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 50s will greet you across the board, again keeping that rain chance in the forecast. Here's why we had that 1 out of 5 for tomorrow. So here's tonight at 10. As we go into the evening and overnight hours, that rain chance will start to dissipate. But then by tomorrow morning, they start to fire back up again. That's why I said if you have plans to go out to the marathon tomorrow, make sure you take the rain gear with you just in case we get under a stray shower or two. By the evening and overnight hours, that rain chance starts to pick up again. Here's Saturday night. You can see the rain chances start to pick up again Saturday night going into Sunday morning. Highs on Saturday We go back into the upper 60s to low 70s. 70 in La Crosse, 70 in New Albany, 67 Viroqua, 69 Lafarge. Toma, you'll go to 67, 61 in Medford. This is going to take us into Sunday night, going into Monday. So here's 2 a.m. Sunday. You can see over towards Boscobel, that rain chance start to pick up. Then we are left with mostly cloudy skies, and another round pushes its way through for the evening hours of Sunday, going into early Monday. Outside right now, we're at 54 in Eau Claire, 58 is the current temperature in La Crosse. But you take a look here at the temperature in La Crosse, the reading, I should say, it's cloudy. Feels like 58, winds are out of the east at 6 miles per hour. In Eau Claire, we're at 54 degrees. It feels like 54. It's raining there with winds out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. The next 8 days keeps us in the 70s with that rain chance for Sunday, going into Monday, going into Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, we go into the upper 70s. We have that scattered shower chance in the forecast. We clear out a little bit for your Friday with a high of 78, then another chance of precip for next Saturday. So the bad news is the rain chances return. It's not going to affect much in terms of flooding, which is great news.
Great news.
But we're still in the upper 70s, which is where we should be for this time of year anyway.
All right, I guess we'll take it.
Yeah, me
Eric,
too.
thanks very much, man. Coming up next in sports, the Luther softball team in a battle with Sparta this afternoon. Plus, the Knights hosting the Cooley Challenge over on the UWL track. Some of the best athletes going head-to-head. Rob's got it all next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go. We're going to make you laugh. And the biggest stars in country music, they all come by here.
Really? Yeah. Shut up.
Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Okay, hold on. I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore.
Just like pivoting from heating to cooling season, it's a difficult adjustment.
Pivot in the summer, called GNT. Pivot!
Shut up!
On GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Where does electricity come from? It comes from here. And here. And here. At Excel Energy, we work to keep that energy reliable and safe by constantly monitoring and protecting the grid. Because while it's important where electricity comes from, we're just as focused on getting it where it's going safely. This is how the future is made.
It's big, really big. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're overstocked on some of our best brands and most popular styles. That means big savings for you. On top of sale prices, if it's in our warehouse, you can take an extra $100 off items over $1,000, $200 off items over $3,000, or $300 off items over $6,000. If it's in stock, save even more. But these discounts won't last. Shop Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, voted your favorite furniture store.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. We are just the family sitting around the table.
Best answer ever!
We're always fun.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It's Friday and we're back on the track. The best of the best in the MVC showcased their skills at Central High on Thursday. Now it's the Cooley Conference's turn. The Luther Knights hosting the South Central Cooley Challenge at UWL today. We'll start with the girls 4x800 meter relay. It's West Salem ahead of the pack. Panthers finish in first place at just over 10.5 minutes. Boys side, same story. West Salem coming to play on Friday. The Panthers go back-to-back as the boys finish at just over 9 minutes. Onto the 100-meter hurdles. We'll start with the girls. This one was close, but in the end, it's Mauston's Bree Eckerman, the first to cross at 16.42. On the boys' side now, this one also coming down to the wire, but it's Viroqua sophomore Caden Sullivan coming out of nowhere, a personal record 16.62, first place finish. Onto the 100-meter dash now, it's Adams Friendship Jr. Evie Shaw leading the pack. She finishes in first with a time of 13.41. And finally, the boys going at it. This was a photo finish. Mauston's Garen Brandt Black River Falls, Trey Cali neck and neck, but it's Brant by a hair. The Mauston senior edging out Cali by 0.05 of a second. 11.53 for Brant, 11.58 for Cali. What a finish. Let's go to the softball field. Luther playing host to Sparta this afternoon. Knights strike first. Molly Deem lines one into right. That just gets down. Mackenzie Van Loon scores to make it 1-0. Spartans strike back, though. Next inning, Madison Bolin back up the box. We're all tied at 1. Later in the inning, this ball is scorched, trickles towards shortstop. Sparta jumps in front 2-1, but the Knights regain the lead in the bottom of the inning. Julius Sill is going to be safe at first. Luther goes ahead 3-2. Knights hang on for the win by a final of 4-3. Couple hundred yards away. Sorry about that. Hilltoppers hitting the pitch at UWL, taking on DeForest. No score early in the second half, but the Norskies get a penalty kick. They take advantage of it. DeForest gets on the board. Hilltoppers held scoreless in this one. 2-0 was the final. Twins in Cleveland opening up a 3-game set against the Guardians. No score in this one until Max Kepler has something to say about it. In the 6th, this ball way out of here. 2-run shot to right center. Kepler's 4th of the year makes it 2-0 Twins. Then in the 9th, tying run at the plate, but the bullpen buckles down. This strikeout's going to end it. Twins blank Cleveland in the series opener, 2-0. These two teams back at it tomorrow. First pitch is at 5:10. Late night for the Brewers out in the Bay, taking on the Giants. Top 1, runners on the corners for Willie Adames. He's going to shoot one the other way for a base hit. Willie Contreras trots in from third. Adames loves it. Milwaukee tacks on another in the first to go up 2. But in the bottom of the inning, Corbin Burns gives them right back. J.D. Davis, opposite field, 2-run jack just over the wall in right field. That ties the game at 2. This one's still going on, still tied at 2 in the 5th. Big day tomorrow for high school sports. The Arcadia softball team scheduled to host a 3-team tournament, including the Raiders, Blair Taylor, and Elk Mound. According to the Cooley Conference website, Arcadia is slated to take on the Wildcats tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., weather permitting. And on the college diamond, the UW lacrosse baseball team will be in action for 2 tomorrow as the Eagles take on UW Eau Claire. That doubleheader will be played at the Viterbo Outdoor Athletics Complex. First pitch of the doubleheader is slated for noon. Woo!
Quite the lineup.
What a day.
Absolutely.
I got jumbled over there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Things are out of place. I was at UWL.
Yeah.
I was at Luther.
All over the place,
I love this stuff. Yeah. I love it. I wish I can go to all these games.
Sure.
Can't.
Yep.
I wish I could.
I'm still thinking about that photo finish in the dash between Trey Cali and Kieran Brand. And they're like smiling and laughing with each other afterward. You love to see that.
I mean, it's just, you can think about it too. Like some of these guys, they're finishing 10.9, like Konzemius, 10.7.
Yeah.
Someone like Usain Bolt is just under 10. So like a second difference between a high school senior and the best in the world. So, I mean, these guys are trying so hard every time they go out there.
Very fun.
Yep.
All right, Rob, thanks very much.
You got it.
We will be right back after this.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Mother's Day is almost here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Jolivet's features one of the area's largest selections of hanging baskets: succulents, clematis, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or try the new peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day.
Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Dings, dents, scratches, big crunches. You know where to bring them. Pischke Motors Collision Center on 2nd Street in downtown La Crosse. When you've got a crew of professional body and paint technicians like ours, you provide them with the latest in repair equipment. And that's what we've done in this state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly facility. We have customer drive-in lanes, soft touch, 24-hour car wash. So when the dings, dents, scratches, and even the big crunches happen, bring them to Pischke Motors Collision Center on 2nd Street in downtown La Crosse.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Today marks Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Day, and community members took to Burns Park to remember those who have been lost. People are encouraged to wear red in remembrance, symbolizing the color, calling the spirits of victims back home to their families. Members of the Ho-Chunk Nation Youth Services and La Crosse Parks and Rec hosted a 5K run walk at Burns Park. A Ho-Chunk leader says the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous women is widespread.
This is largely to raise awareness on an issue that isn't just an Indigenous issue. It's an issue from across the country.
Indigenous women are trafficked at a much higher rate than any other race in the country. If you or someone you know needs help, you can contact the Strong Hearts Native Helpline at the number on your screen. We'll have more information on news8000.com. And during Mental Health Awareness Month, green means new life, growth, and new beginnings. It was a sea of green shirts today at the Tomah VA Mental Health Walk. Participants wore green to support those with mental illness and continue conversations about the severity of mental health and wellness. As COVID restrictions are being lifted, Tomah VA staff say events like these can really benefit those discussions.
We're very excited. We're very excited as COVID is passing us that we're able to integrate and mingle with our community again a lot more. And so we're excited to have community members here walking with us in support of Mental Health Month.
And if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, the national hotline can be reached at 988. We'll be right back after this.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Avoiding triggers but can't keep migraines away? Qulipta can help prevent migraines. You can't always prevent what's going on outside. That's why Qulipta helps what's going on inside. Qulipta gets right to work. In a 3-month study, Qulipta significantly reduced monthly migraine days, and the majority of people reduced them by 50 to 100%. Qulipta blocks CGRP, a protein believed to be a cause of migraines. Qulipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Qulipta.
From the beginning, they were applauded. The music that sold over 100 million records. Chicago. May 10th, 7 p.m. La Crosse Center. The music of Chicago. May 10th, 7 p.m. La Crosse Center. On sale now at the box office or online at Ticketmaster.com. Chicago. Chicago's new album, born for this moment, with the hit song If This Is Goodbye. Available now.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
The next 8 days keeps us in the 70s with rain chances the next several days, albeit small. The majority of us won't see much of anything, but still keep the rain to your hand business.
All right, good advice. Thanks, Eric, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. Have a great weekend, everybody.